This video is brought to you by 101figurine.ro. Check out 101figurine.ro to see a large assortment of action figures and statues from your favorite universes. Hello and welcome, my name is Lazar and today we're gonna check out the Stitches action figure from Neca. This is a deluxe action figure and it's part of series 2 for Heroes of the Storm, which Neca did. So first I want to give you guys a few close-ups on the details on this thing. It's absolutely phenomenal. Though the paint, as you can see those spots where it's a little bit shiny, yeah, that's a little bit too much paint applied, but it does make the figure pop. If you're interested in the box, this is the box Stitches comes in. Nothing really too special. If you want to keep it, then by all means. Some information on the top about Stitches and even more on the back, along with the rest of the series. If you want to pick up Artis, Nova, Eladon, and so on and so forth, and some legal information on the back, which is not really all that important. So let's get back to the actual figure at hand. He's pretty hefty, pretty big. I got kind of small hands, truth be told. Okay, he sits about, I don't know, let's say 8 inches tall, something along those lines. Okay, so let's get into some articulation head. Well, this is about all the swivel you're gonna get out of it. The cool thing is the tongue inside actually moves from side to side. You can even pull it a little bit out, but I don't have the fingernails for that. Maybe a gal, or maybe you can get a pair of tweezers and pull it out a little bit. You can swivel it again from side to side, close his mouth if you want him like that, and you can stick the tongue all the way in if you so desire. So moving on to the back, I want to show you guys again a little bit more of the detail, especially that spine. Look at that spine protruding. He's also got an extra hand on top because Stitches is an abomination from World of Warcraft, an undead abomination, so he looks all weirded out and gross and all whatnot, and he is stitched together from multiple parts. So we got a hinge here, we got swivel, as well as in the base of this arm. Okay, so you get pretty decent articulation out of this extra hand, and it does come with an additional accessory as well. All right, we're gonna move down now to the left side of Stitches. What do we got? Yes, the big arm. Move into the big arm. Now this one is a little bit, well, limited in mobility because of the sculpt for the most part. You do have a ball and a hinge there, okay, as you can see. Oh man, that snapping noise, it's a bit stiff. Okay, so use the fan, use the hair dryer on it before if yours is stiff as well. You don't get a lot of mobility out of this joint. Hold on, let me try to, okay, here we go. I got it next to his body a little bit. Again, it's a little bit stiff. Use a hair dryer to soften up those joints. Not a lot of mobility because of the sculpt. On the elbow we got a swivel and we got a hinge as well, but unfortunately, see this hinge, again, because of the sculpt, because of the stitching over there, that beautifully detailed stitching, you don't really get all that much range of motion. This would be the normal way you would want to pose in, the natural way, and you don't get that much range of motion out of it. Right, we're gonna move down to the hand. The hand has a swivel, okay, and of course a hinge on it as well. It moves pretty freely, so you can put this bad boy in any way you want for the most part. You can see I attached already one of the accessories. This is the hook, Stitches' iconic hook, which he uses in Heroes of the Storm. It doesn't have a specific way to place it in, you just kind of jam it in there. This is hollowed out, okay, so it won't be very heavy. It won't impede you in posing him in interesting positions. And here's a closer shot at the actual detail. That's not dirt, that's the wash they use. Again, Stitches is an abomination, and they're trying to give him this rotted out effect, this stitched together from multiple parts. All right, look at here. Now on this hinge over here, you see a lot of paint got into there, and I had a problem, kind of like, you know, kind of got the hair dryer up in there, and I had to, you know, soften up the hinge, and it's still not very soft, but at least I got it to move. So Neca, slow up on the paint, will ya? Hold on, let me see if I can get it to move all the way in. Yeah, this is about it right now. Again, okay, here we go, full. Can't get it close to that because of the sculpt for the most part, and we can get it out as well. Okay, let's move down now to the actual elbow of Stitches. Alright, you can swivel, you got a hinge there as well, but because, again, because of the sculpt, we're not gonna get a ton of range of motion on this one. So let's try to see as much as we can get about this. Okay, so this would be the natural pose for him. And of course the actual hand is on a swivel and it's got a hinge as well. There you go. Taka, 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 taka. Pretty good. Okay, it works. Again, he's very big and bulky, very heavy, and the sculpt limits some of his mobility. On the chest part, okay, he can go do the 360. Okay, you're not gonna get any ab crunching out of him because, well, the sculpt again, but it's a very accurate portrayal of the actual character from Heroes of the Storm / World of Warcraft. But you can do the 360. Alright, let's move down a little bit to his right foot. Now this one has pretty good mobility indeed. The sculpt doesn't get in the way, so you pretty much can put this foot in almost whatever position you want. In, out, okay, it's got a double ball joint from what I can tell. I may be wrong, okay, correct me if I'm wrong, but again, very good mobility there. However, on the knee side, situation changes a little bit. You got a hinge and a swivel. Like that. So if you want to make them look all weird and stuff, you have that possibility. And finally, the foot is on a hinge, of course, and you get the swivel as well. It's got pretty good range of motion. Let me try and show you. Yes, this is my favorite position for him. Okay, like he's like leaning on one foot to throw his epic hook and all whatnot. So pretty good range of motion there. However, on his left foot, well, not as good because again, as you can see, that sculpt is getting in the way. This is the 360 and you do get some side to side action, but not all that much. Let me see how much I can get him. About that much. About that much. That's all I can do for him. And I don't want to force the joints because I don't want to break them. On the knee, only rotation. That's it. The swivel. Nothing else on the knee. And finally, the foot, of course, has got a hinge and a ball peg sticking into the knee there. Okay, there's the hinge right there. I don't know if you can see it all too well. You get some range of motion out of the foot as well. Normally I don't really have a problem posing stitches, and I'm gonna add some stills at the end of the video as well so you guys can see it a whole lot better. Alright, let's try to get him up on the table here. Try to get him into a somewhat stable position with his arms in the air like that. Come on, stay, damn you. There we go. Alright, let's talk a little bit about accessories. I already showed you the epic hook, and that is the biggest part to stitches for those of you that know stitches from World of Warcraft and from Heroes of the Storm. But he also comes with this awesome cleaver. Now the cleaver again is hollow. Okay. There we go. Let's flip it to the other side as well so you can see the detailing, the weather down effect and all whatnot. It's hollow. Okay, so again, it's not going to be too heavy in the hand. It's not going to debalance the figure. And careful at these pins. Okay, so it comes up into two parts and there's only one way to put it. Okay, you can't flip it around or stuff like that. So be very careful. Don't force it. It's out of a hard, hollow plastic. So we stick it into his hand like so. Then well, this is hard on camera, but I'm going to try it anyway. See if I can get it right the first time. Okay, here we go. Okay, and what I wanted to point out, even if you pose them like this, you still get a nice clean look on the hand there. And there we go. Stitches has his big ass cleaver. Oops, sorry. Right. We still have one more accessory for Stitches. So he comes with a cleaver, with a hook, and he's also has more of a butcher's hook. I don't even know what to call this one. Another hook. Hold on. Let me get him into a decent position. There we go. Focus. Okay, we got focus as well. So the final accessory for Stitches he comes in the box with is this additional hook. Now this is more out of a softer plastic. It's harder to break this one. And again, just like the cleaver, it comes apart. See, right here. And again, there's only one way to put it back in. The peg has a very distinct shape to it. So again, let me just try to show you better. Focus for me. There we go. We got focus. See? So there's only one way to put this one into the actual hand. So this one goes into that extra abomination hand on the back. Let me see if I can do that without looking too goofy. So you stick it into his hand like so. Again, this is soft plastic, just like those extra details on his belly. Okay, those are also soft rubbery plastic. So you don't need to fear of breaking them. If you touch them or something like that, they're just bend a little bit. There's no problem. Come on, damn it. Get in there. Get in there. Almost. I feel it. Yeah, we got it. We got it. Okay, we got contact. So here you go. This is how he looks with the butcher's hook, I guess it is, in the additional hand there on the back. And again, very poseable, extremely poseable because of all the articulation that hand comes with. And well, that's pretty much it for Stitches. Like, favorite, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed the content. Let me know in the comment section down below. Give me some feedback. Do you like this style of review of figures? It's up to you to decide if you want this or don't want this. He's pretty grotesque, so keep that one in mind. It might scare the kids. I'm off for now. Bye-bye, everybody. Acest video v-a fost adus de către 101figurine.ro. Intră și tu acum pe 101figurine.ro pentru a vizualiza o multitudine de statuete și figurine din universurile tale preferate.